Hi guys, this is Puerto Rican and today is our second week of Tip Tuesday. I started Tip Tuesday last week so I can upload a video of a different tip every week that's gonna help you with our experience in concealed carry and firearms. The video from last week is gonna be on the description below, or you can click the little video thumbnail at the end of this video. The topic for this week is a topic that is being at debate for a long time. Should you keep your magazine loaded or unloaded when you're storing it for a long time? Usually when we are concealed carrying or we have a home defense firearm, we have a lot of magazines for those situations that are filled up with rounds all the way to the top. And we store those magazines in a drawer in your house or in a safe for a long period of time. But is this good for your magazine? Is the spring gonna be good and effective in a long term? I think this answer is gonna be based on different experience for different people, since different magazines can last longer or less longer than other magazines. If you have a brand new magazine, when you buy a brand new gun, let's say this is your first gun and you got your gun, you load it and you store it in a drawer or in your safe like I already say, and it's there for a long period of time. So this magazine should not lose a significant amount of spring tension for a long period of time. Actually, brand new magazines can last 10,000 of cycles without losing their ability to function effectively. The reality is this topic is really more complicated since there are a lot of factors that can affect the functionality of your magazine, like some dirt when you are switching magazines, some dust from storing, some corrosion if there is any humidity around, and a lot more things can affect the functionality of your magazine. Also, loading and unloading the magazine can wear your spring tension. And if you use your magazine frequently enough, like you go to the range every week or every 2 weeks, you will notice when you load your magazine, the spring tension is going to be less and less and less over the time. If you loaded your magazine with the highest capacity of 15 rounds or 10 rounds and you are loading 20 or 15 rounds on those magazines, there is something wrong with your magazine and you have to change either the magazine or the spring. So all the magazines are different, and some high quality magazines can last decades while being loaded, and some other magazines that are not this high quality can last maybe 2 or 3 years before the spring stop working. Also, there's a theory around that if you have your magazine and you load 2 or 3 rounds less than the highest capacity, this will help so the recoil does not get wear. But this has been proven that it's false. Even that you have a couple rounds less in your magazine than the higher capacity, you're still gonna be wearing your recoil. I personally bought my Glock 19 a year ago and I keep the original magazine loaded at all times. Sometimes I take the rounds out and put it in and the magazine still work perfectly. I personally does not have the experience where a spring from a magazine stopped working on my magazines. This is the one I use the most, is the Glock 19, and the original magazine still work perfectly. I also understand that law enforcement change their magazines every 90 days, so their magazines are ready to go at all times, and this is something that we should keep in mind. Magazines are not meant to last forever. I would recommend to rotate magazines here and then like law enforcement do to keep their magazine healthy and ready to go at all times. So this is it for Tip Tuesday. Should you keep your magazine loaded for long periods of time? The answer is yes and no. Yes, because the magazines are supposed to last a long time even if they're loaded or not, even you're loading and unloading all the time. But if you want to have a healthy magazine that is going to be ready no matter what, I would recommend not having your magazine loaded at all times and rotate around 90 days like law enforcement. If you like the video, please hit the like button below. Please subscribe guys, and see you to next time.